Well, hello, friends and colleagues. I bring you greetings from New York City, where this week I will be attending the annual AICPA Firm Associations and Network meeting. While I'm here, I'll also take the opportunity to visit with our friends from Grassi as well as Citron Cooperman. Both firms, some great things are happening in terms of their change initiatives. So I look forward to hearing from them about that, but then also how they're looking to increase engagement with firms across the region as well as the globe. So stay tuned for that. What I'd really like to do today, though, is in the middle of your busy client service season, I'd like to just encourage you, if you haven't had a chance, to take a look at our February newsletter, The More You Know. In November of last year, Moore Stephens launched the Global Mobility Program. We've got an article that explains it a little bit further. We will be launching that more formally here in May of 2019. However, we've got some information for you about it now. So I would say if you're a manager, a staff person interested in the possibility of an assignment, a temporary assignment to work with one of your colleagues abroad, take a look at that program. This program is certainly a great opportunity for firms to increase their cross collaboration, but it's also a great way to develop talent, to give them some different experiences and learn how different firms from across the world attack and tackle different client service issues as well as firm operational issues. In addition, one way that we can connect with member firms is through the forums that are on our intranet. If you have not had a chance to get out there, especially because of this busy client service season, what we've done is we brought some of the current topics to you, and you can take a look at that through the newsletter. So if I'd encourage you to go out and take a look, because there's a number of issues that certainly you might be able to share some insights and perspectives, or you might even be able to gain a perspective or two on some of those topics. Also want to highlight that we've released our annual report of operations. This is really our annual report. It's kind of our report card, so it's a great way for you to take a look at and see what we've accomplished this year and what we're working on into 2019. It highlights a number of our programs and things that we've accomplished there with our members, and also highlights some collaboration opportunities and some things that members have done in working together. And then finally, I just want to highlight three events. On February 28th, we are hosting a webinar that will include a series of conversations from people in our UK network. With the departure of Moore Stephens UK, we certainly know and understand that those of you with clients with UK operations, this is going to be an important call. It builds on the mini prospectus that was released earlier this year. That if you've not seen that prospectus, it is on the intranet, or shoot me an email, and we can make sure that you get that. So February 28th, there's that webinar, so you won't want to miss it. It will be recorded as well. So if scheduling is an issue, don't worry about that. We'll get that to you at a later date. March 27th and 29th, the HR and marketing community groups will be having a joint conference where they're really going to be talking about a number of emerging issues about our business and digital transformation. And we'd encourage you that if you have not registered, or you do not have a representative attending that you check that out, because it's going to be a great series of conversations. Shout outs and thanks to Chris Walker and Sarah Baltzell from Peterson Sullivan, who are leading that, but also thanks to Peterson Sullivan for hosting. And then finally, May 8th through the 10th, You've already got to save the date for our annual spring conference. This conference, like historical conferences, is really about emerging issues and business challenges that our members face in serving clients, developing talent, but really driving change to drive towards to be that firm of the future. This is going to be for anybody who's responsible for leading important change initiatives within the firm. So we will have conversations and discussions about the audit of the future and how a couple of firms have run some pilots around that area. We'll have a conversation around innovation and what one firm has done to really develop their innovation strategy and share some insights with that on what you might be able to do. We've got a session that will be on data analytics. We've all heard a number of speakers talk about data analytics. We've read a number of things. This session will really be focused on what other members are really doing and how you can actually get started with that. We'll have a panel discussing value pricing. We've got a business simulation with blockchain, and we'll hear from a member firm on something that they're doing to respond to clients in that blockchain area. We've even got a session on cryptocurrency. So a number of topics, and if any of those, if you're focused on any of those, I encourage you to consider participating and attending. This is definitely going to be a powerful conference and a great way to connect with members to find out what they're doing. And so with that, I will bid you farewell as you are in this traditionally busy client service season. I would just encourage you to make sure that you maintain the balance as best you can. And as you go forward in your day, I wish you all the best. Take care.